Hello there folks, hopefully you've had an amazing Christmas. Well, I'm here on Hogmanay and I'm actually at the camp again, doing a wee bit of upper and lower camp today. Been up at the upper camp and I thought I'd actually finished with having to collect moss, but the top camp could be doing with a wee bit of moss on it on the roof as well, so need to get that done today. A couple of big tasks today. So one of the big things that I've actually done over the last couple of days, the weather's been absolutely terrible, but I've managed to get out once, and it was actually the moss on this side. So the moss had actually all slipped down. So what I've done is remossed it and then actually put branches across it, and then put some slight string across it, some twine across it, just to actually hold it all in place. Challenge is going to be whether I put another layer of moss on or not. I actually quite like the way it looks just now, but I don't like the look of the actual string, so we'll see how we go. We'll have a wee play. What I have decided though is that due to the actual terrain that I'm on here just now, it's very sort of like duff and moss, etc., very rooty. So my concern is if I go and put a fire pit in there, you know, there's any form of damage to the actual ground. Very much a leave no trace sort of attitude to things. So I am going to make a small sort of fire pit, but it's actually going to be more for a hobo stove. So I've got one on the way to me just now, so hopefully get that in the next wee while. But it's basically going to be a rock with a wee sort of wall around it, and on the actual rock I'll put the hobo stove. And then one other little thing that I'm actually going to be doing as well, which is going to be quite important, but I'll explain that as I actually crack on. Okay, so I'm going to show you where I'm going to put it just now, just so you can actually see what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to put it here. So it's going to be basically what, 2 steps from the actual front of the shelter. So just going to put a wee pit just on there, just so I can actually put the hobo stove on top of. And again, at night it will still give me a little bit of ambient light to the actual main shelter itself. So I'm going to go up into the hills just now and actually get some rocks and get them all back, get them all laid out, and then collect the resources for the other wee project. Which is a bit more interesting than the reindeer in the last one, so thanks again for all the positive comments about it. It was good fun making it, and again, bit of fun in the woods. Okay, so I'm just going to get cracking just now. We'll need to go to the gym tonight. So I thought I'd take you along this time so you can actually get a chance to see me hunting around for resources, which is pretty much so time consuming. It really is, just to try and get the right straightness, the right length, etc. But it's important to get it. If not, if you end up with just using what's around you, you might struggle a wee bit. But I've seen a couple of nice bits there, so I'm going to get them and take them back to camp, and then hopefully finish off the other wee bit. And then I've got an amazing lunch. Now the lunch side of things, don't laugh, it will either work or it won't work. But I've got enough cheese and wine in me for over the Christmas festive period that if the lunch doesn't work, I'm not going to die. Okay, so I'm just going to get these resources and get back to camp. Now you'll see I'm using my homemade bucksaw today. Determined I'm going to try and get it to work. I've not been able to get the tension right, but I've redone that wee bit there, whittled it down a little bit more so it's more of an angle, and then changed the cordage over to 4mm, because I think I only had 2.5, 3mm, something like that before. But it does seem to have made a difference. Tension in the blade seems an awful lot better. It's either this or I go for a, is it the Canyon Boreal? So anyone that's got one, please tell me what you think of the actual the Boreal itself. It looks really nice, but I'm determined to try and use something. It's nice when you can actually use your own tools, but the tension on it just seems to be a bit of an issue for me, but it seems to be a lot better. Cut through that okay, so as long as I'm realistic in what I can cut through. Okay, so next bit. I'm actually going to leave most of the pokies on, and you'll be able to see why just when I actually get it finished off. As I said earlier on, this could either be amazing or an absolute disaster, so we'll wait and see, fingers crossed. I've not booked my place on MasterChef quite yet. Goes the burnt bacon. A wee bit overdone. Holy moly, that's nice. First ever time doing pancakes. A little bit on the burnt side, but not too bad. So I said the idea behind the tripod there was I don't really have anywhere to actually food prep. I've got the place at the actual top, but it was more down here. But the wee table in there, but more for videoing, and the back table, etc. It was just a little bit in the dark side. So I wanted to get a fire pit, so that's me with the fire pit now. Hobo stove on top, so it's not going to cause any problems for the ground or anything at all. And then the actual tripod. And then it's got the arms on there, so I've actually got a table on the one side. I can do the table on all three sides if I want. But a good bit of fun. Pancakes, never made pancakes before. I haven't died, so it's not too bad. Bit burnt on the bacon side of things. It's just a bit hard trying to sort of film and do all the other bits and bobs at the same time. But another great day. Another great day. Absolutely stunning, stunning weather today. And again, we're talking Hogmanay. And what is it? It's 4 degrees, you know, so it's not even actually that cold at all. So it's really, really nice. So thanks again very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you are enjoying it. And again, I'll just say the same thing again. It's been amazing, all the feedback and positive comments over the last wee while on some of the videos. So very, very much appreciated. Huge amount of excitement for next year. 2019 has been an unbelievable year. 2020 is going to be even better, so hopefully it's the same for all of you, and have an absolutely amazing evening. Stay safe, do what makes you smile. Okay, have fun. Bye bye.